So the reason why I stated that if you're 40 years or older to get out here on YouTube is because, look, we had the experience. We've been through it. We're still standing. We're still here. And a lot of the younger sisters and brothers need to hear from us so that they may not make the same mistakes and or so that they can get on the right path so that they can move forward with glory, just glory. um you know, the younger folks, they may try to call us old heads, sometimes. um we can sit there and talk, show and all, and sometimes they may not want to listen and take our advice at that right moment. But then eventually, when things show up, turn out, they'll sit back and say, "Oh, wow, Tomeka told me that. Oh, wow, Yin Yang told me that." Whomever. So I just want to say, get out here and tell your story, you guys. And there's more to my stories. I will be sharing more. I have a whole lot of storytelling, and it's all real. From experience, I've overcame a whole lot of things that I went through, especially by growing up in the hood, for 10 years. But then, I still went back visiting my friends and so forth, and also giving to the hood, giving out turkeys, Thanksgiving time, private donor. That's how I do it. I go out and be a private donor and try to help, some of the people, I wouldn't want to say unfortunate, just some of the folks who are maybe experiencing a hard time at that moment, because everyone from the hood is not poor, not that poor anyways. They're just getting back, surviving, and a lot of them have jobs. you know they may have a whole lot of children and may, can't afford those bigger homes that are market rent, or can't get a home because maybe they made some mistakes back in the past, maybe, it messed up their credit, and so they're rebuilding. And if I had to go back to the hood, I would sure go, because those are resources that will help. So I definitely have been blessed that I have not had to go back. Thank God. But there were some times where I thought that I was going to have to, go. And I've been fortunate enough when I was, a younger version of myself to have my own apartment in my teens, 17, going on 18 years old. Had a job, actually had two jobs, and was going to school. It's just something that I had to do. I guess I was mature enough to do those things, and I had no other choice at that moment. I had to be grown and mature, and take care of me, because if not, I guess it may have wouldn't have happened. But through it all, God was the one who was taking care of me. He just led me to these great opportunities to help. He just provided me with the tools to do so. And I also had bought my own car. I had a little raggedy car. But I tell you, look, I bought my car from this pharmacy. Yes, a pharmacy. One of my uncles, well, he was an uncle-in-law, and he worked for this pharmacy, and he stated that the pharmacist was selling a car that they used to use to deliver the medication. And he was like, well, it'll get you from A to B and hopefully C to D. We'll just charge you about $600, but I'll see what I can do. Okay, I had that $600. Also had some money saved up. I had about like 10,000 saved up from working and stuff. Great opportunities at that moment. I was feeling good. 18 years old, doing good, had my own apartment, furnished, had all the clothes that I needed, the nicest shoes, had my nails done, hair, which I love my ponytail anyways, but I'll get it done some other way as well. I'm pretty much tender-headed, so I don't really like too many people on my head. And I don't got time for folks to be cutting on my head when I just say just dust it. But they want to chop. But anyway, anywho, let me tell you, he came to me and he said, well, such and such said that he'll sell it to you for $400 since you're my niece. I was like, really? Okay. Oh, all right. Well, when can I get it? I ain't even think about test driving it or nothing. And let me tell you, I ain't even have a license at that moment. I went to that license school, but at the same time, I started that when I was 17 years old. My mom had paid for it. But guess what? I didn't even have a tip. So I got up out of there because they was like, in order for you to, stay in this class, you must have your temps. And I was about to turn 18 anyways. I've been knowing how to drive. I was driving illegally. It just really didn't even matter. I've been driving off and on ever since I was 11 years old. Yes, baby, 11. So, I got the car. They signed it over and everything, and I was fine. I went to go pick up my cousin, and we had us a ball. We was driving everywhere. We even driven to one of our other hoods, and we was looking for my ex-boyfriend. It was my ex-boyfriend at the time. We was trying to get back together. It was one of my teenage boyfriends. Rest his soul though, but he had gotten into some trouble and they done locked him up. Somebody was trying to take something of his and he was defending himself, and they were saying that he had like 5 years afterwards. It was just a mess. And then, the guy, he got out within like 3 years, and then somebody killed him. So that was horrible. But anywho, we driving around. And guess what? The speedometer didn't even work. Oh my goodness, y'all. We riding down the street, going fast. I mean, I let my cousin drive her. She going fast as ever. And she had a license. But I don't know why she was driving like that. Anyways, but we was driving like bats from hell. If you really want to say. Anywho, that car lasted me for about 6 months. I was kind of a little salty when my car had broke down. But the good thing is that I had met my children's father. He's my children's father now, but back then it was just a friend. And we started, getting with each other. I was just pretty much finished with my ex-boyfriend. We were going through some things. And plus, I didn't want to keep dealing with all that, waiting for no 5 years when he's going to keep on messing up. So I got with him. Within within the 6 months of my car breaking down, though, he had bought me a car. He put some rims on it and all that stuff. Like, driving and work and stuff. I got my cousins in there on one of these jobs. It was at this little it was like a meat place. We were like selling meat, and we were selling like some cutting stuff. I know that, but I've never had to work that long. It was always incentives. I'll go to work, get paid for a full day, only be there for about like an hour or so, and I'm getting paid for the full day. Cause I didn't just got those sales and all that stuff. Like, and so I'd be leaving work early, my mom and all of them. They'd be like, "Oh wow, aren't you lucky?" And sister and cousin, they'd be like, "Oh, that's cool. I can't wait till I be able to do that." So they got to do it a few times, and I showed them my new car and stuff, and we just ride. And they like, "Oh, he's a keeper. He's a keeper. You better keep him." And this, that, and it was amazing. It was just amazing, like, um, but those were some great times and stuff, though. I just want to tell you that, you know, everything ain't always been peachy peach over here. You know, shoot, like I said, I was driving without license stuff. It's one day he called me. I'm getting off from work. And again, I never had to work that long. Got paid for a full day plus good money from bonuses and stuff. And he was like, "I got something special for you." Well, when I started speeding, I was speeding. Again, it didn't have no speedometer. I believe that's what you call. And I'm driving on the highway. I'm going like 80. Lord have mercy. It was in the 55 zone. Police pulled me over. But guess what? The police was nice. He knew I ain't had no license. None of that. Like, he was like, "Well, I'm going to give you a ticket. You going to have to show it to court, but I'm going to still let you drive to your destination. Just don't drive no more." Oh, God was good. He ain't arrest me. I was a little upset, but I was happy though, because I already knew what were the consequences. But I just didn't think that I was gonna get, pulled over right then and there. Like, while I'm trying to go see what was good. And so, as soon as I got over to my children's father's home, that's when he proposed to me. He had flowers. He had a real big old ring. It was like a 3-carat diamond ring. I'm like, "What?" I said, "Yes, but I'm going to need to wait till I graduate from college." Lord. It was, I don't know, but he was happy. But yeah, I was happy as well. I still made him my fiance, so, you know. But yeah, the experiences, went from driving without license to having license, and, went from a hoopty to nice, expensive luxury cars and stuff. I done had so many cars at one time. It was just amazing. I didn't even lost so many of them at one time. It was, I want to say, let's just say amazing too, because it was a learning experience. Then I gained them again. Like, like God, he works in mysterious ways. So it was just let God do it for you. You are not perfect. Nobody is perfect. I'm not perfect at all. So I'm just trying to share my story. So 40-year-olders and up, even the younger ones, go ahead and get on YouTube, share your story, because there's always somebody out there listening. I tell you, yes, it's just amazing. God is good. And stay tuned for more story time. I'll see you guys soon. Love, peace, and light. Blessings.